let's go ahead and do our stretches. Reach up high to the sky. Oh, that feels good. All right, now let's do our back. Stretch your back out. Oh, goodness. All right, let's go ahead and touch our toes. Touch your toes. I gotta fix myself. Okay, go ahead and touch your toes. Come back up nice and slow, nice and tall. All right, let's go ahead and do our shoulder rolls. Here we go. Roll, baby, roll, baby, roll, roll, roll. Good, other way. Roll, baby, roll, baby, roll, roll, roll. Good. Now let's do our head rolls. Here we go. Roll that head nice and slow. Make sure to not shake out your smarts. Cannon, make sure you don't shake out your smarts. Go the other way, guys. All right. So, we're ready. Go ahead and have a seat. We're going to get ready for our UFLI. Today, we're going to be working on lesson 27, part 2 of letter L. So, let's go back. Before we left for Christmas break, we learned about letter L and how L makes that O sound, right? So, we're going to be working on part 2 of letter L. Let me grab my clicker. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So first we're going to do our phonemic awareness, okay? Give me just a second. Miss Spitzer should have had all her stuff together. So sorry. But I am getting it right here. Okay, so I'm going to say some sounds. I want you to listen and tell me what word it is, okay? Now these sounds are going to be kind of long. So really make sure you're listening and don't be too quick to say what the word is, okay? Because you might get it wrong. So really open up your ears and listen, okay? So listen to the sounds. O, A, G. Flag. What's the word? Flag. Good. Try this one. S, O, A, G. Slug. Good. Very good. All right, try this one. O, ip. Flip. Good. Last one. O, ap. Clap. Good. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, now we just blended all those sounds together. Now what we're going to do, just like we've talked about before, we're going to take that Lego tower and break it apart. So I'm going to give you the word. I want you to use your rainbow hands and break it apart. Now don't forget, Miss Johnson and Miss Pickles and even Miss Hill, they're going to be looking to see who's showing their 2RC and who's really trying. Because remember, this is a new year. Do your very, very best. We don't have very many months left in the school year, so you want to do your best, okay? And remember, not only do you need to make yourself proud, but you need to make your parents proud and your teacher proud, okay? So you need to make everybody proud because we're already proud of you. We believe in you. All you have to do is try. That's it, okay? All right, so say the word club. Break out your rainbow hands. Here we go. O, A, B. Good. We're breaking it apart. Don't blend it together. We're breaking it apart, okay? Say the word glad. Good. Let's break it apart. G, O, A, D. Awesome job. Say the word plug. Break it apart. P, O, A, G. Good job. Last word. Say the word flat. Break it apart. O, A, T. Awesome job. All right, so we just finished our phonemic awareness. So what do we say? Check. Now we're going to work on our visual drill. It's our visual and auditory drill. These are just like we just finished with Heggerty, okay? So I want you to say the letter and the sound that it makes, all right? Here we go. L, O, R, H, Just kind of go kind of quickly if you can, okay? K, K, S, S, and Z. E, and E. Okay, remember, and E. B, B. G, G. U, C, K, and S. It's not a vowel. Just remember that, okay? We'll learn it. D, D. O, ah, and O. Good, 2 sounds. Remember vowel. N, N. I, and I. Vowel. Okay, so 2 sounds. F, Q. Oh, I'm sorry, not Q. Excuse me. P, T, M, A, and A. All right, we're done with our visual and our auditory drill. So what do we say? Check, check. All right, time for our blending drill, okay? Let me grab one of my magnetic boards. Ms. Johnson, if you need to pause the video, feel free to do so at this time. Let me grab my board. Oh my heavens. Okay. Hey guys, make sure whenever you get your magnetic boards that you're taking good care of your letters, because if you're missing letters, I need to know about it, okay? All right, and then that way we can hunt down the letters, because a lot of the boards that I found so far, they're missing letters. I don't know why, okay? So make sure that your letters all have your boards all have letters, okay? All right, so let's figure out, let's go ahead. Together we're gonna spell this word, okay? Let me bring my book over. All right, so we're gonna spell these words together, okay? And then I want you to try by yourself to do one word at the very end, okay? So the first word that we're gonna spell is the word let. What's the word? Let. Like, my teacher let me get a good job coupon, okay? Or my teacher let me go to the treasure box. So let's use our rainbow hands and break that word apart. Let. Now, how many sounds do we hear in that word? 3. We hear 3 sounds, okay? So there's going to be how many letters? 3, okay? So let's figure out that first sound. Oh. What letter makes that sound? Easy. Letter L does. So we're going to grab that L and put it up at the top, okay? So let's take a look. Oh, eh. Now remember, we always need something in the middle of a word or our word is going to look wonky. What do we need, Elena? We need a vowel, because if we don't have a vowel, our word's going to look wonky. So let's figure out eh. What letter goes eh, like edge? E does. Very good. So grab that letter E and move it next to the L. Okay. So now we've got le. Now let's figure out the last sound, because we said that there's 3 sounds. So there has to be 3 letters, okay? So we've got t. What letter makes that t sound? T. Very good. Grab that letter T and put it next to your E. And look at there, we have our 3 letters. Now let's blend it together and figure out if that's the word that we need. Let. Is that the word we need? Yes, very good. So keep this word on your board. Don't get rid of it. Leave it on your board just like mine. And we're going to change it up a little bit, okay? Like I said, our words are not going to get easier. They're going to get harder because you guys are getting smarter and you don't want to be working backwards. You want to be working towards first grade, okay? First graders, they work on some hard stuff. So we're getting you ready for first grade, okay? Remember, keep the end in mind. Very good, okay? All right, so if we have the word let, I want to change this word from let to left. Like I left my jacket in the classroom. Or I write with my left hand, okay? So let's think about it. Let's figure out how many sounds are in that word. Use your rainbow hands. O, e, f, t. Ooh, how many sounds are in that word? There's 4. There's 4 sounds, so there should be 4 letters. Well, I have a problem. I only have 3 letters on my board right now. Let's figure it out. O, e, f. Ooh, what letter do I need there? F. So let's move this one down. We might need it. I don't know quite yet. Let's find that letter that goes f, f, f. What letter makes that sound, Bodie? Good. F makes that sound. So grab your letter F and put it right here. All right. Let's see what we have because, I don't want to get rid of the T because we might need it. We might not. Let's figure out what this word says so far. O, e, f, t. Left. Is that the word that we needed? We said the word left. That's it. Look at there. So sometimes we have to really pay attention, or all the time really, we need to pay attention to our words and listen to what people are saying, because if we miss a letter, then we might change the word, okay? So really make sure that you listen. All right, so now, last one. This is the last word that we're going to spell, but this time I want you to try. Okay, so you saw us, we did the first one together. The second one, you guys helped me figure out this last word. And then now it's your turn, okay? So I'm not going to help you on this one. Miss Johnson, feel free to pause it to give them a minute to figure out how to spell this next word, okay? And then you can press play and I'll give you the answer, all right? So the word that I want you to spell is the word loft. Loft. So like I slept in the loft. Loft, like upstairs is like a loft, okay? All right, so go ahead and pause it and then you can go ahead and spell it on your own, all right? But I hope that you have the word now on your board. So let's go ahead and sound it out, okay? Use those rainbow hands. Ooh, ah, t. How many sounds are in that word? 4, okay? I kept this word on my board because Miss Spencer never told me to get rid of it, right? I never did, okay? So I should have 4 letters in this word, loft, okay? So let's figure out what we have so far. Oh, do we need it? Yes. Oh, ah. Wait a second. E doesn't make the ah sound. What letter makes the ah sound? Oh, very good. Drop that E, put it up. We don't need it anymore. We need the letter O, okay? So we've changed that letter. Now, I don't know if we need these other 2 letters yet, but we're about to find out. Because, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 letters up there, and that's how many letters that we sounded out, right? So let's figure out if this is the word that we need, okay? O, ah, loft. Is that the word that we need? Yes, the word loft. I hope you have this word up on your board. And if you do, give yourself a pat on the back. If not, give yourself a pat on the back anyway because you're steady trying. So that's all that matters, okay? We'll get this. This is kind of tricky, so we'll get it. All right? So go ahead, send your letters back home. And as soon as you have your letters back where they belong and your board looks just like, oops, see, and this one is missing the letter W. I'm so glad I just noticed that. That one's missing the letter W. So please make sure that if you see that a letter is missing, that you let somebody know, okay? And we'll grab that board and we'll get the letters for you, all right? But you can go ahead and pause it, Miss Johnson, and then that way you guys can clean up and get ready for the next part. I'm going to pause the video now for just a second. All right, so we just finished our blending drill. So now we're going to go ahead and work. Oh, forgot. Says we're done with our blending drill. What do we say? Check. All right, now we're going to work on that new concept, okay? Our new concept. So our new concept this week is we learned that letter L spells ul, like at the beginning of the word leaf, okay? But when L comes at the end of a word, okay, at the very end of a word, after an A, it spells all. Everyone say all. Good, okay? So, or, I'm sorry, excuse me. I said all, I meant owl. Everyone say owl. Okay, so owl can come at the end of a word, like in the word pal or gal. Okay, like pal, my best friend, he's my pal. Or look at that gal, she looks so cute. Okay, gal. All right, both of those end in that owl sound. Okay. But sometimes L is next to another consonant, like in the words slip or in the word glad, okay? See how it's standing next to a consonant? S is a consonant and so is G, okay? So it blends together and makes kind of a different sound in a way, okay? So when we see L next to a consonant, we say each sound and then blend them together. So watch me. Ul, ah, plop, plop. What's the word? Plop. Good. Or like in this word. Ul, b, club. What's the word? Club. Good. All I do is just blend them together. That's it. It's not really that hard, I promise. So remember, anytime that you see that L, or you hear that ul sound, like at the beginning of the word leaf, you just use a letter L next to it, okay? And if you ever need any help, I can't video it right now, but if you ever need any help knowing what the letter L looks like, you can just look over at the sound wall in the back, okay? Or you can look up here behind me at the at our alphabet charts at the very top, okay? So, we're going to practice writing the letter L today. I don't think that you're going to need the writing tablets. Ms. Johnson, if you want to pause the video and get out the writing tablets, feel free to do so. If not, this you guys can write in the air because there's really not a whole lot of a difference between the big uppercase L and the lowercase l. So with the uppercase L, it's just a straight vertical line down with one short horizontal line to the side, okay, or to the bottom. And when we do that, just think about the way I'm standing right now. Miss Spencer is standing straight up and down, and then when you look at my feet go that way. I'm making the letter L, uppercase L, okay? So it's just a straight vertical line down. Go ahead and skywrite. Straight vertical line down, and then horizontal to the right, okay? It's not very hard. Same with your lowercase l. Now your lowercase l and your number 1, they look just alike, okay? But anytime that I say I need the letter, you're going to write the letter L. Anytime that I say write the number 1, you're going to write the number 1, right? They look the exact same. So just remember a letter versus a number, but I mean, really they look the same, okay? So with our lowercase letter L, you start up at the top, go straight line down all the way to the bottom, okay? All the way down to the ground. Super easy. Vertical line down, stop. Try it again. Vertical line down, stop. Super easy. Okay, so we don't have to worry about this. We don't have to do that. We just did that. Now, I want you to watch me read these words together. Now, are you reading yet? No. You're listening to Miss Spencer first. Then you guys can read after me, okay? So, let's read these words together. Listen to me first. G. A-O. Gal. What's the word? Gal. Good. Try this one. Listen. Well, actually, you're listening to me. I'm sorry. Listen to me first. Oh. Flip. Flip. What's the word? Flip. Good. G. Slug. Slug. What's the word? Slug. Good. Now it's time for you to help me read, okay? So you're not gonna help me read. You're gonna read these words with me, okay? So really make sure that you're paying attention because some of these words might be on your test this Friday, okay? So really be watching. Here we go. Let's read these together. O. Pal. What's the word? Pal. Good. Try this one. O. If. Flip. What's the word? Flip. Good. You're doing it with me. O. Ag. Flag. What's the word? Flag. Good. Just a few more. G. O. Ad. Glad. What's the word? Glad. Good. Here we go. O. Ooh, remember A and N. When A stands next to N, he doesn't like it, so he goes whiny, right? He goes eh. So let's try that again. O. N. Plan. What's the word? Plan. Good. Let's try this one. O. App. Clap. What's the word? Clap. Good job. Very good. Few more. O. Am. Slam. What's the word? Slam. Remember, A stands next to M. He doesn't like N or M, so he goes whiny. Eh. Okay, slam. Let's try this one. Help. Help. What's the word? Help. Good. Try this one. Oh, this is a big word, but we can do it. We've got it. Oh, ant. Plant. What's the word? Plant. Good. That was a big one. All right, so now watch me spell this word, okay? I'm going to spell this word, and then we'll go from there, okay? So I'm going to spell the word club. What's the word? Club. Like, I'm going to the club. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's break out the sounds that we hear in that word, okay? Club. Here we go. B. How many sounds are in that word? We hear 4, right? I hear 4 sounds. So let's think about the first sound. All right, so I know that K makes that sound, but we're going to do letter C, okay? We're starting it out with the letter C. So let's do the letter C. And also, I know that we learned that C stands next to A, O, or U. So think about that also. C stands next to A, O, or U. And then K stands next to the other 2, okay? So that's what we need to keep in mind, all right? Just keep that in mind. Oh, what letter comes next? L. Good, because we are learning that L can stand next to other consonants, right? All right, so listen. Cold. What letter? U. There's our U. Hey, and guys, take a look. Remember what we said. C stands next to A, O, or U. K stands next to the other 2. So if we know that, then take a look. What vowel do we have there? We have a U. So since we have a U, then it starts with a C. Okay, so just remember that. Also, we never put a K next to L. All right, just kind of remember that. It's kind of weird if you have a K next to an L, it just doesn't look right. If you put a C there instead, it looks so much nicer. All right, so club. B, B. What's the last sound? B. So we have our B right here. Club. K, L, B. There's 4 letters, 4 sounds. Good job. All right, let's go on down to the next part. All right, so we just spelled the word club. Now, let's spell one more. We're going to spell the word flat. What's the word? Flat. Good. Like, my mom accidentally ran over my ball, and now my ball is flat. It's not round anymore. So let's think about how to sound out that word, okay? Use your rainbow hands. Break it apart. At. What's the word? Flat. All right, so Miss Johnson, feel free to pause the video. I would like you to call on someone to come up to the board and spell that word flat for us, okay? Flat. And after they write the word, okay, after they write the word, I want, let me see how much time we have. Actually, disregard, don't worry about it. We'll just have someone come up to the board and write the word flat, okay, flat. So let's figure it out. Now that they've written the word, we're going to go back and check and make sure that they've written it correctly, okay? Flat. At. So we hear how many sounds? There's 4 sounds, so there's going to be 4 letters. So let's think about the first sound. What letter? F. So we have F. All right, here we go. Oh, what letter? L. We've been learning that, guys. Oh, A. What letter is A? A, right? A for apple. All right. Oh, A. What's the last letter? T. That is the word flat. 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 So easy. Not too bad, not too shabby. All right, so we're done spelling that together. We're done with our new concept. So what do we say? Check. And guess what? We are all done. Now, like I said at the beginning, I am not here today, but you know what? That's okay. Our behavior can still shine like a diamond, okay? Shine like a diamond. Make sure that you are showing your 2RC. You are following those rules that you see over here behind me. Make sure you're following those rules. Make sure that you are nice and kind to your friends, okay? All right? If you're doing something good, then everybody can work together as a team. Remember, we need to think win-win. We want everyone to win. We need to make sure that we work together. If someone doesn't know how to do something, then you can help them, okay? That's only if when they ask for your help. Don't help them without them trying first. They're never going to know how to do something if they don't try first, right? Okay? So make sure that you're sharing, you're being kind to your friends, and ultimately you're showing your 2RC. Remember, respect, responsibility, and compassion, okay? So make sure that you're doing that for me, all right? But I will be back tomorrow. I'm so glad you guys are all back today, and I can't wait to see you. But I'll see you tomorrow, okay, friends? Bye, guys.